this is a consecutive speech about old makeup, and more particularly the dangers of using old makeup. It talks about a study which has recently highlighted just how risky this can be for our health as well as for our beauty. Apparently, the makeup that we put on our skin should be as fresh as the food that we eat. We should certainly pay as much attention to what we put on our skin as to what we put inside our bodies. There are no proper nouns, but mention is made of individual makeup products like lipstick, mascara and foundation. I'm starting now. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps I could start by turning to the ladies here. Now, I'm sure that many of you have a daily beauty routine which you use, and you probably went through that this morning. Cleansing, moisturising, and putting your makeup on. And if you did that, it was doubtless because you, like millions of other women around the world, take pride in the way you look. You want to look your best, so you make the effort. However, I wonder if you're aware that this very act may actually be putting your health and beauty at risk. A recent study has found that the average British woman's makeup bag contains products that are 5 or sometimes even 10 years old. But the problem is that, just like food, makeup goes off, and once it does, it's full of bacteria, which we happily transfer to our faces. According to the study, this very morning, 1 in 5 British women will have put on her makeup using a product which is at least 5 years old. If I could just continue the analogy with food for a moment, all food has an expiry date, and we don't think twice about throwing milk away once it reaches that date. Other food products we might use a little longer. Certainly we do in my household. Although we wouldn't dream of using them indefinitely. With food, to put it in a nutshell, we use our common sense. We sniff it, we take a good look at it, and if we think it's unsafe, it goes straight in the bin. Well, experts are now saying that we need to learn to do the same with makeup. The makeup that we put on our skin should be as fresh as the food we eat. And if it looks bad, or smells bad, or even tastes bad, that means that it is bad, so throw it away. I'm now just going to take a couple of minutes to look into the problem in a little more detail with you, starting with the leading problem makeup products, the products which cause the most problems. Apparently, according to the study, the worst offender is a product that's in very common use, and one that I, for one, use just about every single day: mascara. According to health and safety experts, mascara should actually be thrown away after 3 to 6 months of use. I'm just shuddering at the thought of how long I've had mine. This is because if you think about how you use the mascara, you have the brush and the dispenser, and the pumping action of the brush in the dispenser can actually drive bacteria deeper down into the product. By way of an aside, at this point I'd just like to share a personal anecdote with you to back this up. A friend of mine had had red, watery eyes for years, and she'd tried absolutely everything. She'd been to doctors and pharmacists and tried all of the products that were suggested, all of the remedies, to no avail. And then, by complete chance, she stopped wearing mascara for a month, and the problem cleared up as if by magic. So she realised what the connection was. She realised what the cause of her problem was. Well, of course, she actually went back to wearing mascara, though. Vanity is, of course, a terrible thing. But she now follows the advice to buy a new one every few months, and her problem has never returned. Back to the study now. Please don't think it ends there with mascara, because dangers lurk in other products too. Foundation can be absorbed into the skin. whilst bits of lipstick can get into your mouth when you eat. And then it's not just the products themselves either. Remember that good girly tradition of getting together to pile on the slap before a good night out? Well, according to the study, that's a no-no as well. One of the main culprits here is our old friend mascara again. You see, the mascara wand can harbour bacteria that cause eye infections. So if you have a group of friends who are using the same mascara and one of them is infected, it's almost inevitable that the infection will spread to her friends too. I'm afraid that's likely to come as bad news to the 35% of British women under 24 who admit to sharing mascara with friends. British women spend £1 billion a year on cosmetics. That's more than any other nation in Europe. It's easy to understand, though. They're tempted by a vast array of products available at relatively affordable prices, with new products constantly appearing on the market. And this, according to experts, is part of the problem. Instead of buying a lipstick, using it until it runs out, and then replacing it, as women did in the past, women today buy makeup products just because they catch their eye, even if they don't need them. But the thing is that we're very good at buying, but not so good at throwing away, which is how our makeup bags and bathroom cabinets come to be stuffed full of products which are long past their best. Ladies and gentlemen, there are lots more grisly details I could share with you from this study, but I'm going to leave it there for now. I don't know about you, but I myself have some very urgent business to attend to right now. I'm going to rush home right away and throw out all the festering makeup that's clogging up my bathroom cabinet. Thank you.